Good morning. My name is Jay Rothman. I am coming to you live from the mountains of North Scottsdale, Arizona. It is Sunday morning here in the United States, and if you are coming in from overseas, welcome. Thank you for joining me this morning. As I navigate down this trail, I'm going to have to cross over and then head back up. I thought I would come on for just a few minutes and just say good morning and see how you guys are doing today. If you hear something that you like or love, please press the like or love button and feel free to comment or ask any questions. I'll get back after I finish this live. But good morning to you. Let's see who has joined me this morning. We've got Jane. Good morning. Nancy Chaplin coming in from Mexico. Nancy is going to be a guest on Debbie and I's show this afternoon. Real People, Real Stories Raw at 4 o'clock Mountain Time, 3 o'clock Pacific Time, and of course 6 o'clock East Coast Time. Nancy is going to be our guest today, and I'm excited to hear her story. I have not heard her story yet, so I'm going to be sitting on the edge of my seat, on the edge of my chair, as Nancy shares her story, which she refers to as the train wreck, and her healing journey that has led her to become a health therapist today. So I'm excited to hear. She's got her own Facebook community, and she does a lot of lives quite often as well. And so she is participating in her own healing journey and pushing it out and sharing it out. So excited to have Nancy on today. I also wanted to, I got Kristen Shaw, good morning. Annette, good morning, Annette. Michael Brzezowski, my fraternity brother from Sci-Fi Gamma, from many decades ago, coming in live from New York with me. Michael, thanks for joining me this morning. Michael, what's going on today? What do you got going? Any football games, or is today a day of rest? In any event, it is going to be a beautiful day right now. It's starting to warm up. I've had a beanie on because it was a bit chilly and windy out here on the trail. I wanted to touch base this morning, talk a little bit about, I posted a question about, do you want the quick fix? And John Harrison said, oh yeah, or heck yeah, one of those two. And that was, it's not uncommon to want a quick fix. I spent a large portion of my life looking for that quick fix. I just wanted to feel good, I wanted to be good, and I wanted life to be amazing. And unfortunately for me, I couldn't quite find the quick fix, and I didn't know how to fix what was broken. And a lot of times I would rely on Western medicine, pharmaceuticals, to give me a quick fix, especially when I wasn't feeling well, let's say with an infection. So for example, what's changed for me is I was a pill junkie. That's my truth. As soon as I started to feel lousy, I hadn't really even determined that I had a full-blown sinus infection, but I would run to the doctor and jump in for antibiotics, and he'd say, well, it doesn't look like you have a sinus infection yet, but I'd be like, you know what? I know how I work, and it's going to start as a sore throat, and before you know it, within 3 or 4 days, I'm going to have a full-blown sinus infection. So can you just give me some antibiotics? And of course, the doc would write the prescription every time. And that went on for, 54 years of my life. And a lot of antibiotics, and a lot of times they weren't strong enough, Amoxicillin wasn't strong enough, so they went to Augmentin. And then when that wasn't strong enough, they went to the, what is it called, CPAP or something like that. Thank God I don't remember the name of it anymore. And then when that stuff didn't work, there was the steroids, and you all know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. And so that was me. That's how I lived. And the reality is that not only did it not necessarily speed up the process, I still went through a 7-day to 10-day process of healing from an infection, but it became really chronic for me. I mean, I ended up every couple of months getting sick. I probably was sick 6-7 times a year on average, and that was a good year. That would be a good year for me. But here's how it's different today. Today, I choose not to run to the doctor for any meds when I get an infection. Instead, what I have learned to do is embrace the idea that I can heal myself. My body will naturally heal from most infections on its own. But what I do is I help it along. I I use essential oils. I add specific fruits and oils to my tea, and I sleep with a humidifier and a diffuser with essential oils, and I do steam. I just do a totally different type of self-care. That here's the reality is that I had bronchitis. I had a sore throat that in the past would have turned into a sinus infection. This time it turned into bronchitis, and I had a pretty bad cough, a really bad cough for about 4 or 5 days, but I had the total infection for about 9. And the beautiful thing is that although in moments I was getting frustrated because nothing seemed to be working to relieve the cough, and the funny thing is that it was one day last week I went to Sprouts and met a woman who works there, and she shared with us that she had a spleen removed 15 years ago, and she takes this oil called oregano oil, and she said she hasn't been sick in 15 years. And so I bought it, and I took it as she prescribed it, or as she suggested, as the bottle says, and within 12 hours my cough was about 80% improved, and the next 24 hours it was about 95% improved. And here I am today. I made it through the night. I didn't have any coughing spells, and I'm feeling way better today. And so I don't believe that taking antibiotics would have sped up my process, but even if it had, I'm choosing today I don't want to put pharmaceuticals in my body anymore, because they cause all kinds of havoc, as well as all the other type of drugs that I used to rely on for the quick fix. And so today what I continue to learn about myself is that I have the ability to heal. My body has the ability to heal naturally. And so, whether it be an infection of some kind, or it be dealing with emotional and or mental challenges in life even, if we're struggling in pain emotionally and mentally, if we have failed relationships, if we're struggling with our own self, I don't believe that there's a quick fix. I haven't seen it. If I could have found it, I would have for myself. I guess the quick fix was when I was on antidepressants for 21 years for anxiety. I thought that was the quick fix, but it became a 21-year journey. And by the time 21 years hit, I was numbed out from those meds and caused all kinds of havoc, like high blood pressure and increased cholesterol. Those are side effects of antidepressants. And the reality is that all it did was shut my emotions down. It just numbed me out like drugs and alcohol do. That was my experience for 21 years. And today I'm drug-free, and I don't take those drugs anymore. I've learned how to basically develop healthy tools to help me work through those breakthrough moments of anxiety. And they don't happen that often anymore for me, thankfully, because I show up every day for myself. I do self-care. And so I just wanted to kind of put that out there today. If you have a quick fix that's worked for you, please share a comment to me. But from my experience, it's taken a lot of commitment and discipline every single day for the past 3¼ years. And with that, I have experienced some amazing shifts in my life, some beautiful changes. And on most days, I walk and live in gratitude, and it's a beautiful feeling to experience. Let's see who I got here. Let me see a check. I'm going to take my glasses off here. Lisa Hip, nice to see you, Lisa. Vahi, thank you for joining me this morning. Judah is coming in from Berlin, Germany. Thank you for checking in. Miles Kayumjan, good to see you, and a Happy New Year to you also. Miles is coming in from the New England states. Nice to see you as well. And so that's what I got this morning on Quick Fix, and hope you have a beautiful day. I'm gonna sign off right now so I can complete my spiritual practice and get my balance on for the day. So I am prepared for the show with Debbie and Nancy Chaplin coming in today from Mexico to share her story, her journey of healing, and hopefully she'll have some beautiful words to share that will inspire someone that needs to hear exactly what they need to hear, and maybe give them some encouragement and courage to make the changes in their own life. So that'll be on at 6 p.m. East Coast time, We'll see you later, and do some self-care today, and have a good day. Take care. Thanks for joining me this morning. Bye-bye.